This is Devious Dave Rose, professional pariah and all around asshole. And you are tuned in to the greatest, defending, undisputed video game collector on the planet. Casey is Raw.
What up, guys? My name's Casey is Raw. Welcome to Video Game Hunting episode. Hadn't done one of these in a long time. The only times I really would do it is when I'm going live. But I decided not to do it live this time and just record it because when not going to be too far from the video game store, I don't want like a 15-minute screen, you know? So I'd rather have it be a maybe 20-minute video. So, originally I wasn't going to go nowhere. Like, right now, I'm currently still on my vacation. And I received some stuff from eBay that I bought. I bought some Sega SG-1000 games. But had a few of them were doubles. So not only doubles in their boxes, I had one where I had an upgrade to a box. I'm glad I looked at my loose cartridge because I realized I had a loose game that now I have box copy. So that's why I was like, oh, I'll just plus, I also have a loose NES game, and I got a adapter that you can play. Actually, I got two adapters. I got a Super Nintendo adapter that you can play NES games. But the original reason why I might keep that. But the original reason why I picked that up was because I was going to use it for my Retro Freak. Because I used this weird looking board that I used that take the NES cartridge and convert it to the Famicom slot because it didn't have a NES slot. So that's why I decided to get this board. Well, and the problem is using this board. It's really hard to have it, you know, everything's got to be right. Pin's got to be clean, it's got to sit in there nice, and it's got to sit in the Retro Freak. Oh. On. Never mind. There was a fire truck, but I was seeing it, but I was like, is it gonna come this way or what? There you go, here. But, Sorry, that threw me off a little bit. So, but yeah, you would have to slide this board in the NES cart into the Retro Freak to get a good connection. And sometimes it's hard to do that. Well, I recently just bought a new adapter from Retro Freak, so that's coming out. It'll be coming to me. So originally, when I bought this one I got right here, I thought it came with a casing to make it a lot easier, but nope, it's almost just like the other one that I was talking about, where it's just a loose board. And I'll show you guys everything I got when I get to the game store. But the reason I was thinking to keep the Super Nintendo adapter that converts it into NES is that maybe it'd be funny, because how big this thing is, and then you plug in an NES cart. It looks crazy. So I might keep it. I'm not 100% sure just yet. I don't even think they'll probably take that other adapter anyways, because what weirdo here in Oklahoma is going to have a Nintendo Famicom and not an NES, so you can play NES games on your Famicom? I mean, what kind of weirdo is going to have that, you know? So I doubt they'll want to pick that up, because I'm sure no one's going to need that. Like, I'm sure I guess the majority reason for it, because there's such a slim margin of customers that will be out there. I wouldn't doubt I'm probably the only person in Oklahoma would need that. So if I was able to sell it, they'll probably sell it on eBay, you know? That's probably what they'll do. Only to make their way a few bucks back. I think that's the only way they'll do it. I mean, it would be funny playing Famicom games through an adapter like that. I mean, not Famicom, playing NES games through the adapter on your Famicom. That's what I was trying to say. I think it'd be hilarious how tall that thing would be. And I could still do it with the other one. But, actually, I was thinking about doing something like that, by the way. Because, I was thinking to take American Zelda cartridge, numero uno, and use the adapter, plug it into my Famicom, my twin Sharp twin Famicom, and plug it in there. And you were probably, why don't you just use your Retro Freak? I could. I know the game would play. That's not the thing I was trying to think about. because on the Famicom, they have something different than the NES has. They have a speaker, a microphone, in the second controller. So I'm just curious if I do that with the American NES game with the adapter to the Famicom and see if I can still do where there's one section Zelda game where you yell. It was supposed to kill some the enemies. So that's what I want to test. It'd be funny to do to see if it would work. Like, it's got to be 50-50 if it's going to happen. But I think it'd be interesting. That's what I want to try that for. See, like, I'm about 5 minutes away to the game store, so that's why I didn't want to do a live stream. And then do another live stream, whatever if I picked anything up. Like, right now, it could be just, fuck it. Or I could, there's been sometimes lately that I would hold on to my trade value for another day. Like, they'll take it in, but I'll hold my trade credit for another day. For something else that I want. I mean, recently I used my trade credit to pick up my box in the boxed Batman game. So, and that's why I'm actually selling now my loose copy of Batman to him. And I'm pretty sure I didn't have Batman when I was a child. I think I picked it up later on as an adult, young adult. But I don't even think I played Batman on the NES as a child. I was in the minority. It was not honestly, it's probably the best Batman game there is on a console. I mean, at least a retro console. Because I thought some of the Batman games on Genesis, I thought it was gotta be great. It's Sega Genesis, 16-bit, and Batman. Nope, they're all horrible. And the TurboGrafx of Batman is just as bad, too. Equally as bad for different reasons being bad. I mean, they're boring or just bland. So, I guess I gotta give it to the original NES game version of Batman. But I'm not a big fan of it either. So, but I know I have Batman Return, or is it Return or Revenge? I think on the NES it's Return of the Joker, and I think on the Sega Genesis is the Revenge of the Joker. They made a sequel to the Batman game, sequel to the '89 Batman movie, but it's like Batman Returns hadn't came out yet. They're still waiting for that movie to be made and come out. So they're like, well, had a good NES Batman, so let's go ahead and make a sequel for it anyways. So they figured probably Joker would return. I guess that's what they thought was going to happen. But nope, that's when we got Catwoman and Penguin. I'm a little anxious. Like, or paranoid. I mean, like, if someone's watching me, or if a cop rolls up on me. Because I think doing this should be okay. Because, I mean, it's not like I'm watching the phone instead of driving. I'm focusing more on driving, and I'm just talking to you guys. So it's just as if I was on the phone, like a wireless. That's how I feel. It's not like I'm watching TV or video. It's me, you know? I'm recording me. I'm not gonna lie. There's a few times I would have a video on, but a lot of times I'll have it down there and listen to it. And if I'm stopped at an intersection, then I'll look down and watch a little bit. But I wouldn't watch a video and drive, because I know that's gotta be illegal. Especially nowadays when you got the capability to do that. I remember back in the day, I'm sure, well, unless you had like a limo, or if you're rich and you had a TV in your vehicle back in the 80s and 90s, I mean, that was almost unheard of, unless, like I said, if you had a limo, or if you're rich. The only time we ever had a TV in a V, or an RV, by the way, but, we ever had a TV as a child in a vehicle was in my dad's or my parents' old van. And I'm not talking about minivans. I'm talking about a full-size van, family van, before minivan was a thing. And when we used to go on vacations, we would lay the couch in the back as a bed, and you put several pillows on there and a blanket, and then you would have a black and white small TV, and then later on, like, we would put a VCR, and then we would also later on was able to hook up a game console, and I think we would play the NES or maybe the Sega Genesis at the time. But oh, miss good old times. God, I don't even know if you can lay in the back of one of those vans anymore like that, because I used to lay down, watch TV in that van, and don't worry about anything. I'm here, but I'm gonna show off some. What I'm gonna do is I'll find a spot away from some people, and I'll show you guys what I got, and then I'll park. Go find a different parking spot. I'll show you what I picked up. I got from eBay too. Is that right here? I actually had it in the mailbox since yesterday, but I was like, I had a feeling the other one was going to be here soon. So this is plus an unboxing too. Yeah, receipt and thank you letter from the seller. Fragile. That's what it said. It must be Italian. I'm gonna have to move in a different spot. I hate when someone's around me and I'm about to show some stuff off. Chile. Oh, never mind. They're getting out, so I can go park right back. This person, a big ass truck, the asshole. He has taking up 2 parking spots. And he's wearing, I was gonna say if I was wearing Crocs. Alright, so this is what I got is Mad Dog McGree for the Philips CDI. You must have the CDI digital video cartridge. When you see that sticker, you must have this cartridge to run this game. You can't just plop this in the CDI and be like, oh, let's go. You have to have that cartridge add-on. So I'll show you this other adapter I picked up. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is where you plug this in the Famicom and then you plug in the NES game right there. And then I got my loose Batman NES game. And then this is where it takes the NES game and it plugs into Super Nintendo. Like I said, I'm thinking about keeping that. And then I thought I had more than that. I guess not. So I got Hyper Sports for Sega SG-1000. This looks like was it Mahjong? For the Sega SG-1000 right there as well. And then I got Safari Race right here. Now I got it in the box. So now we'll show that off. I can go to the game store and see what they had, if they got anything new in. So, and you see how paranoid I was. I'm like, when I'm doing the gameplay when I'm showing stuff off, last thing I want to do is someone get an idea what I got. So that when I saw this truck right here pulled up and I was like, oh, I'm paranoid. So I am at the game store, so I'll see you guys in a few. To me, you'll see me instantly, so I'll be right back. What I want to do is to show off some of the stuff I actually picked up. What's funny, I'm trying to remember, I know it was Bam said this, but I forgot who said it. Maybe it was Israel asking what I picked up recently. A lot of the games I hadn't been picking up in a while. I hadn't gone game shopping a lot, minus a few things on eBay. So, and not only that, I actually pre-recorded video game hunting episode. I would usually go live for video game hunting, but it was only like 18-minute drive to the game store. So I was like, yeah, I'll just pre-record it. So a lot of this stuff has came in. A couple of these are doubles, but these are Sega SG-1000 game. This is a Mahjong game for the SG-1000. If you want to know what an SG-1000 is, it's pretty much Sega's first console that came in from Japan. So, Master System wasn't even their first console. And Master System was a variant of their third console. This is Pacino 2 for the Sega SG-1000. This one is Champion Soccer for SG-1000. A lot of these, like I had doubles, but some of these were actually didn't have them in the box, but now I got them in the box. This is Hyper Sports. I love how like tiny these boxes are and how people kept them. And you got Safari Race. I know some of these I already did gameplay. I'll see which one I did and which I didn't. I'll definitely be doing uh gameplays of those. I have like a whole table full of stuff that I'm still need to go through. But I did pick up well, another thing came in the mail actually yesterday for the Philips CDI. This is Mad Dog McGree. You need the digital video cartridge to play this on the Philips CDI, and I do have that. But if you don't have the cartridge, this will not work on your Philips CDI. So I did have a gameplay of this, but I think I played the Sega CD. And it's funny, I brought Sega CD up because my trade-ins, I got and paid pretty much off. I didn't have to pay a penny for the Sega CD. Is Afterburner 3. So I actually burned a copy of this before, but I'd never seen a copy. And when I saw it, I was like, "Oh, sure." So it was pretty cool to get that. So I'll be splicing that into uh, the video game hunting. So I figure I was gonna pre-record that, but I was like, screw it. I'll just take the little slice and put it in there. So